Please tune in.
Yo, what's up? It's Patrick Cim and welcome to Hotspot Zambia, the only show that gives you every information, every little bit, every information, everywhere, everything. Do I give you everything? Yeah.
A few minutes later.
These are book. No, put salad. We want to educate them.
One bit.
Hey, Joe. Joe. Amwene pale pa.
What's up, my good people? What's up? Welcome to Hotspot Zambia, and I'm Patrick Cim, and I'm here today to give you every little detail you need to know about Zambia. So in today's video, we'll be looking at the scenes and the release of the Bugatti. Yeah, we'll be looking at the seizure and the release of the Bugatti. Before we get into that video, do make sure to click that subscribe button, turn on the bell that you might be notified every time I upload a video. And you can always comment down below in my comment section, and please always suggest what kind of content you'd like me to do on this channel. Maybe you want me to do content on why there's poverty, or you want me to do maybe a video on Zambian music, anything. I can do anything just for you, my views, to make you feel good, to to make those butterflies in your stomach rise again, like that first time experience you had. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, let's get into this video. So yesterday in the afternoon, the Bugatti Veyron was seized by the Drug Enforcement Commission, DEC, by the anti-money laundering squad. Yeah, it was seized by the DEC anti-money laundering squad following some public concerns. Actually, so there were some people who actually went to DEC and said, this guy has bought a car that is too expensive. So probe him, ask him questions, what he does, where he works at, who he is.
Like Lily Mwiza. Who does that?
Do you remember in my last video? Let me just play you a clip from my last video. I did mention that if this guy is not a well-known person, he will be probed, he will be questioned, he will be taken to task. And hey, where did you get the money? Who are you? We want to know you. Who are you? So some Zimbabwean billionaire. Well. I think it might belong to a Zambian. Okay. And for this Zambian not to be chased by police and law enforcement and anti-corruption and laundering and this guy has to be from the top families, among the rich people in the city, among the top Zambian families, for him to be arrested. Because people will continue chasing this guy and wanted to know what he does for work, where he was, how his background was, where did he score and stuff like that. But actually, so according to speculations on social media, this car belongs to a Zimbabwean national. So in my understanding, he lives in Zambia, but he's a Zimbabwean national. He's some rich guy who bought a car that is worth over almost 13 million kwacha. It's 27 point shine. But if it's 1.5 million dollars, you can convert that and it will give you something like around 29 million kwacha to 30 million kwacha, which the government of the Republic of Zambia cannot do. So now, in my understanding, people actually went to DEC and were like, hey, probe this guy, ask him where he got the money from. Okay, they were suspecting any ways of anti-money laundering. They wanted to see if this guy was involved in any dubious means or any money laundering things. Okay, so I think that's the problem. That's the problem again. What did I say about PhD? This is a video I did. Zambians have PhD. Can't you just be happy for once? Like, we have our first Bugatti in this country. I've never seen a Bugatti before. And some people on radio, on the internet, and everywhere like, oh, we've never seen that one in the US. It's okay. Even in Nigeria, this Bugatti is viral. They're like, no, it's worth 1.5 billion naira. A billion, one shinga billion naira in Nigeria, and they're talking about it. Even in Malawi, they're happy for us. Why can't we just be happy for once and not be too petty and go like, oh no, let's probe him. What does he do? What? I understand money laundering. I know maybe might be a criminal because this, to me again, I'll be like, it was bad timing to bring that car in. You know, in the midst of high cost of living, unpaid salaries, and poverty, and so people expect everyone, their situation at hand to be everyone's situation. They expect if they don't eat, they expect you not to eat. If they are not having money, they expect you not to have money. Okay, that's just the mindset in Zambia. Because of our phones, I don't want to say Shang insala. You understand? So this guy bought a car in the midst of gassing, and all the stories behind the gassing. So people would start building up stories. But to me, that's nothing. You can get a car as long as you've put your mind towards it. You can get yourself a car. You reward yourself with good gifts. You get yourself a car that's worth $1.5 million. So it went for some probing and inspection and whatever. DEC, since Bugatti is a fast car, so the investigation was so fast. By evening, the car was released and the owner had it back. So maybe they just wanted to have a touch, a DC, a deck. They just wanted to have a feel of Bugatti. So please, and those who are saying, no, let's not behave, Shanchani, I'm embarrassed. Why taking pictures as if it's something? Well, you've seen how white people just go like, hey, Lamborghini. What my Bugatti? A Bugatti Veyron. You guys gotta understand, there's nothing like Shanshana. Baby Swins will come back. Bugatti Veyron, man, Bugatti. But Zambians, oh no, you're behaving as if Shan. I've never seen such a behavior. Hey, dude, it's $30 million. Even the government of the Republic of Zambia cannot release it today. They'll say that we're doing that. See? When City Market got burnt, what did the government say? Oh, contribution, Zishani. Hey, where is City Market? You understand? $30 million is what we're talking about right now. And government of the Republic of Zambia, I'm sure, cannot give you $30 million today. Kapingo, kapingam. Wow. So I'm going to educate you what money laundering is in Zambia, okay? So money laundering is stipulated under Section 3 of the Prohibition and Prevention of Money Laundering Act number 14 of 2001, amended Act number 44 of 2010. So it was written in 2001 and it was amended in 2010. Okay, so money laundering under that act is defined. Okay, money laundering is defined as means where a reasonable interference may be drawn having regard to the objective factual circumstances, any activity by a person. So anything that you do that involves or that has a bit of elements of proceeds of crime is money laundering. So if you conceal the nature or how you got the thing, you conceal the nature of anything, that's money laundering. If you get a property, you buy, you purchase, you do anything with money that's suspected to be proceeds of crime, it's money laundering. And if you are engaged directly or indirectly involved in a transaction that is suspected to be a transaction of money laundering, it's money laundering. Okay, so you don't have to engage yourself, you don't have to conceal, you don't have to buy anything suspected to be in means suspected to be of money laundering. But guys, now that aside, so for those people who went to report that no, let's probe this guy, well, what is wrong with you? Okay, what does MC tell you about this?
Down.
We know what MC Wabuino says. Guys, now understand this. These are bad manners. Evil nowadays, never nice, guys. You can't be, putting people. Your poverty cannot be other people's poverty. Just because you're not eating, not everyone. Just because you don't have a car, just because you want to buy a Corolla, no one should stoop to a Corolla. You're making what message are you sending to the younger generation that for you to get a Corolla, for you to get a car as nice as a Bugatti, you have to be a thief. You have to be some politician. You have to be a satanist. What kind of message are you sending to your kids? Just look at your kids. Okay? Are you saying God cannot make anyone rich? Like, oh no, everyone who worships God will remain poor. That's what you're saying. Okay, so you're happy in your poverty. You want other people to be driving your Corolla. You want other people to be like you, to be moving, to be walking in your Mercedes Benz, walking. Oh, guys, that's not fair. We got to stop that. That has to stop with us. The mindset change that begins with you and I, by us just appreciating nice things and appreciating good things from others. Like, let's just be happy for other people. I was happy for once. Now, Gassi in Bashani, Gassi, just because of the Bugatti. It was something good. When you think, hey, then Bugatti guys, you start smiling in the country. It came at the right time, because there was a lot of tension in the country. For once, we had to relieve our minds, but look at you. You've been on so much, or you start reporting people. Bad manners, guys. Well, guys, thanks for watching this video. To make sure to stay on, subscribe to this channel to see more content, and you can always binge watch all the videos on this channel. I'll see you next time with a load another video. I'm out.